City of Gary Department of Public Parks, Board of Park Commissioners, regular board meeting for the date of Tuesday, April 9th, 2024 is now in session. Pursuant to Indiana Code 5-14-1.5D, the Board of Commissioners of the Gary Park Department hereby certifies that it discussed no subject in the executive session other than the subject matter specified in the public notice. With that, we'll have our roll call.
Commissioner Cook.
Present.
Commissioner Harrell.
Present.
Commissioner Patterson.
Present.
President Gardner.
Present. We do have a quorum and will continue. We'll now have our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We want to begin our meeting by taking a moment to clarify a couple of things as it relates to board meeting procedures, particularly as it relates to what is called public comment. We want to encourage the public to save presentations if you are present and to reach out directly to the superintendent so that any presentation to the board may be somehow scheduled in advance or given directly to the superintendent. Public comment is just that. It is an opportunity for the public to comment on the business of the board or on the condition or concerns or accolades on how our parks are doing. There's a 2-minute time limit, and we will be adhering to that time limit. With that, we have an introduction of our new parks foreman. That's the next thing on our list. Okay.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are pleased to introduce our new Parks Foreman, Mr. Claude Powers. He is a former employee of the City of Gary, and he has come back with us. He joined us on this past Monday. And Claude is experienced in all things dealing with mowing and bobcats and all of the equipment that we use currently. We are looking forward to his leadership under Don Plow and to be able to take our parks in an awesome, they're going to be beautiful again this year, right?
Yes, we're down for the challenge.
Absolutely.
It's an honor to serve.
Anything to say?
No, just an honor to serve. Looking forward to the challenge.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Pleased to meet you.
Aboard. Yeah.
All right. I will direct your attention to the minutes dated for March 27th. Are there any questions from board members?
I have none, Mr. Chair.
Then I'll entertain a motion that we would approve or accept the minutes as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Cook.
Yes.
Commissioner Harrell.
Yes.
Commissioner Patterson. Yes. President Gardner.
Yes, minutes are approved. I'll direct your attention to the claims listing. And this is the claims listing for March 12th through March 26th. Are there any questions? Then I will entertain a motion that we would approve the claims listing as presented.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Harrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Patterson,
Yes.
President Gardner.
Yes. Motion is carried. I would direct your attention to payroll expenditures. Are there any questions from board members?
17 hours of overtime for a total earnings of $382. What was that for?
It's,
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, it should be connected.
Okay, well, thank you.
There we go.
It's explained, thank you.
Right. So, and I want to thank payroll and the superintendent for doing this, so that eliminates questions. If we got a, you know,
Oversight.
it's okay, but we are, there's an explanation for all overtime that is written and included with the payroll documentation. Excellent, thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions from board members?
Nope.
Then I'll entertain a motion that we would approve payroll as presented.
So moved, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Cook,
Yes.
Commissioner Harrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Patterson,
Yes.
President Gardner.
Yes, payroll is approved. Legal contracts?
President, I don't believe we have any new legal contracts for this week.
Administrative reports. Aquatics.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Still no update yet. I am still working on getting a pool at Calumet. Classes are to start April 22nd. So we're just waiting to get insurance through that and we'll be ready to go.
Okay, here's what I want to ask you to do.
Uh-oh.
Turn to the camera
Oh, no.
and tell the public what we'll be doing, where we'll be doing it, and if we're still receiving applications to be lifeguards.
Okay.
You got it, you got
Well, we currently are not receiving applications, but you can reach out to me with your resume. Reach me directly, tlyons@gary.gov, or you can call me. Phone number, area code 219-702-7714. Sorry, this camera. We are hiring all guards. It doesn't matter the age, 16 and up is what I need. I'm looking for more mature people because it's a lot to handle. Right now, classes are due to start April 22nd at Calumet High School.
it. All right. Any questions from board members? Thank you. Hudson Campbell.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My working report today, just want to let you know this is the last weekend for Biddy. So if anybody want to come out, we're doing Biddy from on Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So this is our last weekend.
Okay,
All right.
all right. And it's been a good season,
Yes, been a very good season.
and we haven't had any issues.
No issues.
Great.
Thank you.
Outstanding. All right. Marquette Park?
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning.
Morning.
I first want to thank the whole Parks Department for yesterday, for coming out yesterday, for everyone jumping in and just handling business yesterday, because it turned out to be a good day.
There we go.
It turned out to be a good day. Everybody just asked what we needed and they just jumped right in. So I just first want to say thank you. Thank you for doing that. At the last board meeting, I gave the update for the revenue for February. So today I want to give you the revenue for March. In the month of March, we collected $18,881.11. And our year-to-date, which is what I'm happy about, including what we collected for parking, is $46,356.40. Last year this time, our year-to-date was $28,566.11. And in 2022, it was $22,187. So we have seen a significant change in our revenue. And continue to call, continue to book with us, because we're ready. Give us a call at 219-938-7362 to do such. I added the calendar of events for April as well as May. And please don't forget to save the date for Saturday, July the 13th. That will be our 4th annual Food Truck Block Fest.
Okay, any questions from board members?
I just want to congratulate you on a 110% increase in your year-to-date numbers from 2022 to current. So it looks like even this year is going to even be better than that. So that's a good job.
Thank you so much.
Let me ask you this, what do you attribute the increase to?
Well, we've been having a lot of open houses and birthday parties in the lower space. So every week, we're having events down in the lower space where we had them before, but for some reason, the word is getting out more and more, book Marquette, and we just been booking them. I mean, we haven't done anything different.
Okay.
It's just, this is the space to be.
What's the advertised fee for that lower space?
$5.35 for
Okay.
the lounge special.
Which seems quite reasonable.
Yes, for the lounge special. And if you want additional hours, then we just charge you additional hours if you want to come in early to set up. So,
Okay.
yeah, but $5.35 for a 4-hour event.
Okay, all right.
Okay, good job.
Ms. Jackson, for May 18th, what's the beach ceremony?
There's a ceremony that's just going to be held on the beach.
Okay, and I will tell you that also for that date, Jack and Jill are going to do a beach cleanup.
Cleanup,
Did they tell
correct.
you?
That's
Okay.
correct. I forgot to add it, but yes.
Any other questions? Thank you. Park maintenance.
I would have Claude come up here, but he's a little bashful. So good morning. I don't have a lot to report because I was on vacation last week. But I will tell you that while I was gone, I got an email from Raven Hall with General Services, and they have a cleanup, citywide cleanup that's gonna run basically every week for the rest of the year. So what I'm trying to do is, and I'll work with Claude with this, is we're trying to set our mowing schedule to the sections that they're gonna be in, so that, you know, if, a lot of the times, we have things that we can't move because of the limited size of our equipment, the Bobcats and that when they bring their payloaders out and their garbage trucks and things like that, it makes it cohesive for us to all sort of be in the same section. So this year, I'm changing the mowing schedule up a little bit so that we can try and partner with them and at least be in the same general area so that it works a little bit more efficiently than just doing everything by ourselves. Today we're doing the Jewel Parks. I guess last week the weather was not very advantageous to mowing, but we mowed Glen Ryan today. We're finishing Howe, and my guys they're already done with Glen Ryan. They're heading to Buffington, and we're gonna try and knock that one out as well today.
Okay. Any questions from board members? Thank you. Youth Services Bureau.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
In terms of the Youth Service Bureau, we are still gearing up for our summer employment. We are sending out the correspondence to department heads, as well as still leveraging some of our community partners to participate in the summer jobs this summer. As well as that, we're still actively working on the anti-littering campaign that should be opening at the Memorial Day hybrid model for the parks to be open. Also building community partners around youth services around the city of Gary. So the city of Gary can be the front runner for all youth services in the city. This department will be the facilitator to dispatch residents to multiple different youth service bureaus agencies for multiple different reasons, whether it be education, whether it be for recreational aspects, whether it be for the performing arts, dance, music, and even literacy pieces. We want to make sure that we are building a directory to give to our residents so they can know all the youth services that are taking place here in the city. Also, we have on May 29th, with the partnership of Goodwill as well as Work One, we'll be hosting a Gary Opportunity Youth Fair here at the Hudson Campbell. We have a number of employers here that are looking to actively employ, not just employers to come and advertise their company, but those that are looking to hire individuals between the ages of 16 and 24. So not just for summer jobs, for permanent employment, for my college students that are coming home, as well as for my high school students that are graduating high school. I'm still trying to convince our Hudson County director to allow us to bring a car on the gym floor. But we're gonna see if she'll go give us permission to allow us to bring some technology of live demonstrations for manufacturing companies to be hosted here at the Hudson Campbell.
Do you have a flyer or any information about the youth fair?
Absolutely. So Work One, in partnership with Work One, they are doing our graphics for us.
Okay.
So we just finalized everything yesterday.
Okay.
Just touching base on a few light things that we need to make for sure that we're okay with on the city's end. The biggest piece of this is our summer employment. And we're looking for summer employment to start June 12th. So of course, I want these kids to be filtered through this job fair so we can, of course, offset some kids just filling out an application for them to actually come into our headquarters, meet us, see us, and see exactly what they'll be doing with the summer opportunities that we're providing. We're waiting on some the council to finalize the budget. And once the council finalizes the budget, we don't want to put information out too soon. But as soon as we get word from the chief of staff or the mayor to release that information, we definitely will. But the makeup can be shared with the park commissioners for sure.
So how will students apply?
So last year they applied online through the payroll system that the city uses. We're looking to do that same system this year. This job fair though, which is what they did not have last year, will allow them to come in to, of course, see the positions, well not really positions, see the opportunities with our community partners, as well as the opportunities from the department heads in the city of Gary, for them to make a decision whether they want to work with us this summer. Now we do have a lot of competition this summer. We have Cleveland Cliffs that is hiring and other organizations that are hiring for summer workers. So the sooner the better we get this information out so we can capture those Gary youth that be looking for summer employment with us.
And this fair is going to be here at Hudson Campbell?
Yes, here at Hudson Campbell.
Now, the gentlemen the guys that came in with the iron workers, are they part of that?
So we did, and we will be sending correspondence out to them. Those are also a part of the trades that would like to do some live demonstrations here in our gym.
Okay.
Because I believe their next class is August.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. And with those classes, just so the public would know, not only do you have the opportunity to learn a trade, but you have an opportunity to get your high school equivalency once you go through this program. So if you don't have a degree, you can still enter in to learn the trade, but you can also come out with your high school diploma as well.
Okay. Any questions? Thank you. Director's report.
Hey, good morning, everyone. And thank everyone for coming out. Yesterday, we had an awesome event out at both Lake Street and Marquette Park. It was very well attended. We had no incidents, and I believe everybody had an awesome time. And I'd just like to thank our staff. Every director, every frontline worker, every supervisor, all hands were on deck. Absolutely. As well as other city departments that assisted us as well. Our fire department, our police department, general services. We just want to thank everybody that had an opportunity to contribute. This was an event that our special events committee decided to have, and it was very well attended. A couple of our park board commissioners also came out, and again, thank you all for doing an excellent job. I'm going to follow up a little bit on what Kamisha indicated, that we haven't done anything different. I believe that we have. I believe that we have a great structure right now in place, that everybody is on the same wavelength as far as everybody contributing. Parks Department has historically been kind of operating in silos, but we are not only meeting together, but we are planning together as well. And one of probably the biggest things that we've done is we have a greater social media presence right now. And you never know what social media does until something happens, or the effect of social media until something happens. So people have been sharing our posts, and they know we've got sites now. We've got pavilions that are open. Our beaches are not yet open, but we are looking forward to a wonderful beach season as well. I would like right now for Mr. Pruitt to come up to report out on our jewel parks, if you would.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm to meet today with Allen Landscaping at Howe Park to get a price for hydro seeding our parks. I've tried to meet with Hugh Binger. They haven't been able to meet with me in the last week or so. We really need to get the hydro seeding started so the grass will be ready by June 1st. That is of the utmost importance. I'm going to meet with the foreman from TMC this morning to mark out the sidewalk that goes from the patio to the new shelter out there so we can complete the concrete work at Howe. I'm still waiting on prices at Ironwood for the powder-coated fencing that goes along the road for safety reasons for the basketball court. Have not received those prices. I'm waiting on prices for the asphalt of the basketball court at the south end of Howe Park at 40th. Those prices have not come in, if I shouldn't say those. We had response from Palmer Paving, but the other paving contractors have not responded as of yet.
Any questions from board members?
I have none.
So tell us a little bit about the pavilions that are up and ready to go.
Well, the baseboard at Howe Park, we're still waiting on. That was a special order, back order. And that's all we have to do inside the pavilion at Howe Park is to install the baseboard. All the other pavilions, the work is done. We got a little punch list to do at Glen Ryan, but it's very, very minor. It's probably 2 hours work. But that park, that shelter and the associated concrete is complete. The same thing at Tolleson, the shelter and associated concrete, both are completed. We hope we're going to get some information on the alarm systems soon, so we can get Brunswick going. That is going to be a challenge, and it'll probably take the better part of this year to finish Brunswick, because there's so much damage from the break-in that we got to correct all of that before we can start our original repairs.
Okay. Any questions from board members? Thank you.
And in regards to Brunswick, we did receive the claim check from Brunswick, and in regards to, I think it was Howe Park, they've also done the dredging as well, Mr. Pruitt?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, man.
The drainage ditch.
Okay, Howe Park, that's everything is done in Howe Park
Okay.
except the sidewalk that leads from the patio to the new shelter and for the hydro seeding. Everything else is done. We got back order on the baseboard that goes around the wall, but all the other major work has been completed.
Okay. As far as security is concerned, there was one piece that I was waiting on from American Eagle in order to complete the contract, and they finally sent that in to us. But we signed those contracts, and all we got to do is get them in to sign the contract, and we'll be ready to go with the security at all of the pavilions, jewel parks. The other piece of, I think we got Brunswick Park, and that's it.
Great.
That's all I have.
So, we are fastly approaching Memorial Day, and we expect to be quite ready. Personally, I had a wonderful time yesterday. I want to acknowledge Kamisa and our superintendent and all of our staff for what you did yesterday at Market Park related to the eclipse. I had an opportunity to bring my grandson with me, and we made an adventure out of it. We parked in the lot, and so now we've got to cross the suspension bridge and the Chinese bridge, and things that he'd never done before, right? And so the suspension bridge, the wind was blowing, and he's like, hey, you know? But we had an absolutely wonderful time yesterday being able to observe the eclipse from Marquette Park. And the parking lots had quite a few cars, and then people just kind of scattered looking for that special spot for themselves and their family to watch. And it was just an awesome day. And so again, I want to thank Kamisha, I want to thank our superintendent, and then finally, I want to thank the entire park department staff for the effort you put in yesterday. I'm excited. I am, and I haven't been there for a while, but I am excited. The Michael Jackson tune, "Can You Feel It," keeps rolling around in my head, right? Can we get park department video to come on with that music? You know, can you feel it? Because there's some good stuff happening here. And if you're listening and you desire to take advantage of it, you ought to be feeling it too. And so, we have public comment. All right, do we have a listing, sign-ins for public?
Just this here.
Okay, come right ahead.
Okay, I have more good news for you.
All right, we love good news.
Oh, good news, good news. Okay, the Honoring Shoreline History Grant application was applied for on April 1st, the deadline. And I want to thank you so much, Levita Sparksway, for your letter of support, and along with Reverend Gardner, and also Michael Suggs, their COO, submitted a letter of support. So we're hopeful that we'll get the full $35,000 to do our next project. The tall ship sculpture, we're still working with the legal department to finalize that contract with CSI and Miller Garden Club. We had just fabulous news. We applied for, we were invited to apply for a legacy match opportunity, and we got it.
Oh, wonderful.
So, well, we got some work to do. We got to raise the money, so they'll match it, but we can match up to $60,000. One half of that 60 that they give to us will go into an endowment for Marquette Park.
Oh,
Friends of
fantastic.
Marquette Park,
Yeah.
so we will last forever.
Okay,
Even if
wonderful.
we don't, it will.
Wonderful.
So, the beach rig was ordered. It will probably take another 4 weeks to get here, so Friends of Marquette Park paid for that. The Reagan Hatcher tree seedling project, she donated the trees to the Miller Garden Club. Of course, I'm in that too. And we will be planting them on April 20th. We've already given some away because we're giving them away at all our cleanup days in the park. We've given away about 15
What
of the
type tree?
100.
What type trees?
They're pawpaws, persimmon, and choke cherry.
Okay.
Not choke berry, that's a bush. It's a choke cherry tree. Yeah. And
2 minutes.
okay, the statue garden cleanup was Saturday, April 6th, and we had 16 volunteers there, and it's
Great.
all cleanup.
Thank you, thank you. All right, comments or concerns, mostly comments from board members. Any board member want to chime in as we move toward?
Well, as did you, I was out there yesterday and I saw that they were well organized and there were quite a few people in attendance and they even let me in to view what was happening. So again, kudos to everybody. Congratulations to Mr. Powers. Welcome aboard, and we look forward to your participating in making this a continued successful park department. Thanks again. Okay.
Anyone else? Then I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second?
Second it is.
Meeting adjourned.